Good morning students and welcome to your online class. So we have done the revision tour of 4 chapters till now, but now on your request I am going to revise the OpenOffice Calc chapter. So let us first of all look into few menu bars and then we will do the further calculation in OpenOffice Calc. So you can see students that I am on the screen of OpenOffice Calc here. You can also open in your system. If you don't have OpenOffice Calc, you can work in MS Excel, which is equivalent to OpenOffice Calc. Let us look into the menu bars. But first of all, you can see the first bar, which is on the top where untitled one is written. That is called as the title bar. And after that there is a menu bar where you can see file, edit, view, insert is written. So all these menus are present over the menu bar. The second bar of this sheet is called as menu bar. The third one is called as the standard toolbar, where you can get the shortcut icons of the menus which are present inside the different menu bar. So in file menu there are different commands, so you can find few shortcuts here in the standard toolbar from where you can quickly access and use these commands. Then the fourth one is the formatting toolbar, which helps you to do the formatting on the text numbers which is inserted in your Excel sheet or OpenOffice Calc sheet, which you can see here. So here you can change the font style, you can do the bold, italic, underline to your text, you can increase the size of the text. So all the formatting related work can be done quickly with the help of formatting toolbar. However, the options are also given in the format menu, but for quick access you can use this bar to apply the formatting styles on your data or the text which is entered in the OpenOffice Calc sheet. So here you can increase the size. You can see that with the help of background filling you can fill the background color of the cell. You can also change the color of the text written. So with the font color option you can change the font color. You can increase the size as well. So all these work can be easily done. Here you can see that I have increased the size with the help of zooming %. So you can see that Rahul is written and I have colored it, and there is a cell H2 wherein I have filled the background color. So this all can be easily done from the formatting toolbar. So now you can see that the letters which is written on the top of the sheet, it is the column names, and on the left side there are row numbers. But above these column letters and name you can see a box where A2 is written. That particular box is known as the address box, or you can say a name box, because it shows you the address, the column, the cell reference of the current active cell. So when A2 is selected, you can see that A2 is mentioned here. Whenever you change your selection, that particular selection will be shown there. So that is called as the cell reference or the address bar of the OpenOffice Calc sheet. Now after that you can see that for example, sometime it happens that we have to go to a particular cell reference, or maybe we went to some cell reference but I want to go to the current cell reference A1. So simply you don't have to scroll down here and there. You can simply go to the name box or the cell reference and put the cell reference wherever you want to go, and you will be on the current active cell. So suppose that you have to go to cell AA1. So you can see that I have written AA1 in the name box and press enter. You will be on the AA1 cell. And same goes whenever you move around to particular cell reference and you want to go to the current active cell, you can just write A1, because A1 is the current active cell. You can simply write A1 in the name box and you will be on the A1 cell. So let us write it. You can see I have written A1 and I am on the current active cell now. So this is how you can work with the address, cell address bar, or you can say the name box of the sheet. Now let us scroll down and see. You can see there are 3 default sheets already added into the workbook. Sheet 1, 2 and 3, further which can be extended up to 256. And below that there is a status bar which shows that you are on the first sheet. In total there are 3 sheets and you are on the first sheet right now. As soon as you change the sheet number, so it is also changed here. Here on the right side you can see there is a zooming percentage wherein you can zoom in and zoom out your worksheet to increase the size, but that is only for viewing. But if you want to increase the text size, you have to do it from the font. Now let us quickly do some simple calculation in OpenOffice Calc so that it is easily understood. So you can see I have written here name, class and marks in 3 columns, and I am going to put the details in the row here. So let us enter few details. Students, while watching the video, you try to do the practical into your computer so that it is easily understood when you are watching. So now marks needs to be entered. I have entered the marks here. Okay. Let us quickly use the sum formula to find out the total of the marks. So formula begins with equal to sign in Excel and OpenOffice Calc. So I have written equals to sum and begin the bracket and write the cell reference of the marks. You can see the cell reference is C2 to C5. You can write C2 to C5 or you can select also the range from C2 to C5. So both the ways are correct. Whatever you find easy, you can use it. And then press enter. You can find the total is reflected now here. So this is how you can work with the sum function. So you can create a mark sheet of your all subjects and try to find out the total of the marks, percentage and average of the marks. Whatever you want, you can just make an Excel sheet and put down the marks of your PT1, 2 and 3 and put it in an Excel sheet. You can easily get the percentage, or you can easily view the increase in the percentage and decrease in the percentage while you find out the total and percent. So this is how you can work with the sheet and find out the sum. But if you want to suppose find out the marks for all the subject for a particular student, so you have to write it in a horizontal form. So let me write a few numbers here in the form of marks. So suppose I am writing the marks of Rahul for all the subjects. So I have written the marks of 4 subjects. I have to write the formula on the right side. You can see I have written 0 equals to sum C2 is to F2. So this has given me the marks, and with the help of fill handle tool I have dragged it till the column where Priya is mentioned. Priya student is mentioned. So right now it is not giving me the full marks of the every student because the column is vacant. Now when I put the numbers in the rows, so you can see all the marks are getting updated as per the formula. So this is how you can work with the mark sheet. Find out the percentage total of your marks. You just need to put the formula and begin with the equals to sign whenever you write the formula. Alright, so this is how I have done the total. Now you do the total of your marks in all the subjects and try to find out the percentage as well. If you find any kind of problem while doing it, do text me or mail me. Till then, practice at home. Thank you so much.